In the heart of Houston, a city of diversity and resilience, a story unfolds, a story of unsung heroes, visionaries, and trailblazers, a story of Latinos rising in the digital age. From doctors saving lives in our hospitals to the artists painting the future and the entrepreneurs building legacies, these voices are leading the way, breaking boundaries and redefining what it means to be Latino in America. Our culture, our stories, our people, each one with a journey that touches the heart and inspires the soul. From the pages of history to the screens of today, VIVA Magazine Live continues its legacy of uplifting the Latino community and telling the stories that need to be heard. VIVA Magazine Live isn't just a show, it's a movement, a celebration of Latino excellence, and a call to action for the next generation to fulfill their hopes and dreams and become an active part of the Latino voice. Join us as we tell the stories that inspire, unite, and elevate. Together we can ensure these voices are heard loud and clear. We invite you to be part of something bigger. Support VIVA Magazine Live and make history with us. Support the vision and invest in our community. Hola, Houston. Welcome to VIVA Magazine Live. I'm your host, Blanca Blanco, and here we are tonight at the ballroom at the Bayou Place in right downtown Houston for the LULAC Council 4967 Scholarship Gala. So stay tuned.
A lot of us students don't realize that the work that you guys do really impacts people, and it impacted me 100%. I ended up going to work at HP at a big corporation, and it was the best feeling in the world that I could become successful for the sacrifice of my parents, the sacrifice of everyone's hard work. But let me tell you guys something else really quick. There, I also met my husband. And now my husband and I have built an amazing, successful, multi-million-dollar business. And Domingo Garcia, here I am, 30 years, and I am on okay? I understand that they're trying to repeal the DREAM Act, and I hope my success story brings all of you, community leaders, motivation and inspiration, and continue doing what you're doing, because there are other kids out there that will take advantage of the opportunities that you guys work hard for and can come back and give back to the community and can come back and help and continue to encourage others. I love the work that Dr. Lolita does with all of this, continuing to motivate and inspire the Hispanic community, and I'm here to support him 100%. To the recipients of tonight, I really just want to tell you that work hard, push through. The work that you do really is the ripple effect. Like Domingo said, I am the oldest in my family. My husband's the oldest in his family, and we have led that path for our siblings. I have a sister who has a master's. I have another sister who just graduated a few days ago from Huntsville, from San Houston. My husband's brother graduated from Texas A&M. We have led the path for our siblings, and a lot of our, cousins. We're the first ones in our family. Nobody believed it. Nobody believed it was possible until we started setting that path. And you could be that person in your family. So please push through whenever you're out there. College is not easy, but it's worth it, and it'll set you up for success. And you just need to keep going and keep pushing, because things will get hard, but you just push through. You don't give up. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for the parents. Thank you for listening to me. And it's a pleasure to continue to support LULAC and Dr. Lolita as always.
Thank you so much, Valerie. Muchas gracias. Que escucharon con echándole ganas, aunque se cierren las puertas, siempre salir adelante, seguir tocando y no se rindan, realmente pueden seguir su sueño y alcanzarlo. Y creo que ese es el mensaje de esta noche para todos ustedes. We are going to have a short little video with a little presentation of some of the students and the scholarship and what it really has meant for them.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Gutierrez. I am one of the LULAC 4967 recipients, and I want to thank them for this opportunity.
Hello, my name is Alison Bustos. I graduated from Chavez High School and I'm now a student at the University of Houston.
I'm going to ask our elected officials to also congratulate the students as they walk down. They are the constituents. They just turned 18 and they're registered to vote. That's right. And also, they're practicing for graduation right around the corner. So, okay, thank you. Get your cameras ready. Get that TikTok ready. Get your social media ready.
I also want to introduce another elected official. I forgot to mention her, but actually not. I couldn't be here without Dr. Domingo Garcia, the first Latina Dallas Mayor Pro Tem, the first Dallas County Commissioner, and she's right here, and also a dentist. Come on up, Bill.
All right, now we're going to announce our students. Let's all go ahead and give a round of applause for Monica Elvia.
For Success High School, and the college I'll be attending is Houston Community College, and I would like to use this scholarship to study business.
We're going to go ahead and call our next student, Flor Loza Chabula.
Hello everyone, my name is Flor Loza and I go to East Early College High School and I will be attending the University of Houston. Go Cougs!
Gabriel Montemayor.
Good evening, my name is Gabriel Montemayor. I go to Pasadena Memorial High School and I will be attending Lamar University to study mechanical engineering.
Lisbeth Mendoza.
Hello, my name is Lisbeth Mendoza. I go to Raul Isaide High School, and I'm going to Sam Houston State University to major in psychology and minor in biology.
Susan Rodriguez.
Hello everyone, my name is Cesar Rodriguez. I go to high school. I'm not at Columbia University for neuroscience.
Vanessa Vasquez.
Hello, my name is Vanessa Vasquez. I go to Challenge College High School, and I'm going to University of North Texas to study psychology.
Nela Gutierrez.
Hello, my name is Mila Cher. I'm attending Law Recipient, and I'm going to Houston College.
Perla Juarez.
Okay, here we have with us is Sergio Lira, who is the president of LULAC Council 4967. Sergio, tell me, I know that you've given out a lot of scholarships. How many did you do tonight?
Today we were able to give out 15 scholarships of $1,000 each.
$1,000 each. And tell me, what kind of impact can $1,000 do for a student getting ready to go to college?
College, university, I'm amazed at how expensive it is. In fact, if you saw one of the videos, one of the young girls said that it makes a huge world of difference to help them continue.
Right.
I didn't realize how expensive it was, and that was in-state tuition. If they are out-of-state tuition, it's astronomical.
Right.
But everything that we can do helps them. It gives them a little something. Even it's just going in the right direction. They feel they deserve it for all their work and focus on academics.
Right. So, so I know that you awarded a lot of DACA students, right? So, how many of those did you award tonight?
I think out of the 15, we had about 8 that were DACA students. But I do want to say is DACA students next year, do not be afraid to apply.
Right.
This year, we had about 80% less applications.
Right. So how do they apply, Sergio? Because LULAC 4967 is in the certain areas of town. How do you get the word out for them to apply?
Yes, we started announcing, and also National LULAC website has a database. They have a platform for students to start applying in February and March of next year.
Right.
And they can apply. It's a national database, and they filter it down to Houston area, and we look at those applicants, and our committee selects the winners.
Right. Okay, so you have a committee of, my next question was going to be, how do you select the winners, and what criteria do you use to select those winners?
Yes, we look at the student, and as a LULAC, as a volunteer group, we look at the student holistically.
Yeah.
Not only a grade, they don't have to be, you don't have to be a shining star to be in our show,
Right.
but you don't have to be number 1 or number 2. They're already going to get plenty of scholarships. We're looking at the next tier,
Right.
about a 3.0, 3.5, but also to be well-rounded in terms of volunteerism and helping the community. We are big promoters of volunteer and helping our community. So that's one of our primary criteria to select.
Right. Well, that's great. You've put a lot of smiles on people's faces tonight, so I'm really, really glad to see that. So what do you have, what kind of advice can you give to these students right now that they won this scholarship?
Yes, that continue building your self-confidence, your journey in the academics. The university and colleges is another journey, another chapter. As you get older, don't ever give up. You have made it this far. You have what it takes to make it at the university level.
That's right. Well, thank you very much, Sergio, and I wish you much success in the future. And I know that you are a community advocate. You're out there in the community. We see you on television all the time. So thank you very much for your community activism.
Thank you. And thank you for being here. And thank you, VIVA Magazine.
VIVA Magazine Live.
Yes, one of the best magazines in town.
Thank you very much.
Muchas
I appreciate
gracias.
it.
Thank
Gracias.
you. I'd like to invite one of his staff members that's here, Mr. Rodriguez. Are you here? Rachel? Yes. And also Mr. Wadey to say a few words. But before they get here, let me give a round of applause to Kevin Almendares, who created this wonderful video. Mr. Kevin Almendares.
Well, thank you so much, everybody. What an honor it is to be with you. I'm sorry I'm not there in person, but I'm so grateful for all that you're doing, and to have the honor to follow your former national president, a great attorney. I understand you've given him a light award because he's going to do more great things, and he's already proven himself as a person who cares about people, and that means a lot to me to know that he's there. The Honorable Domingo Garcia. So thank you so much. Would you give him a hand, please? And of course, our great local, who is still with us, president, does just about everything. He's an educator par excellence, and he keeps those folks straight over at Fox. I hope none of them are here to say that. But he's really very knowledgeable. I tune in just to hear his commentary about the issues of our day. So I want to thank you so much, Dr. Lera. You have been a dear friend. Thank you so much. And to the persons who are getting the scholarships. This is a wonderful thing that LULAC does. It helps us to shape the future by aiding people now and helping them to get to the education that they need so that they can be of great service. An educated person is a person who can serve great and do great. So thank you so much for what you're doing to help our young people to get their educations. And I don't know who you are, but I do know this, that this night will make a difference in your lives. It will make a difference. So one more hand for the young people, please. One more hand.
We're just gonna recognize and award both of them. So at this time, we're going to award the Community Impact Award. And let me say a few words about the first person, if you could put up their picture. Our first person is Mr. Tony Diaz. Let's give a big round of applause to him. If you know Tony Diaz, he was our colleague on Fox 26, but he has for 3 decades right now telling stories and poetry about Latino history. And he's right now in Austin trying to preserve the cultural, intellectual information and knowledge of our history, of our stories, of our Latino community. So Tony Diaz is not here today. We do want to recognize him. But now I want to recognize the other person who is here. And let me tell you a little bit about him. When I read his biography, I was like, whoa, I thought I did a lot. But when I read his biography, he has 42 annual fundraising events, community events, helping veterans, providing food to homeless veterans, providing flowers, roses, backpacks to schools. 43 annual events. He hosts 6 conferences, networking for Latinos. He is the president and CEO of Houston's Millennials. This guy, I told him, when we were young, we were there. And then as you get older, 10 or 20 years, you're going to be here receiving these great awards. But without further ado, our committee said that he directly impacts our community every day. Mr. Ivan Sanchez.
Buenas noches, LULAC. Council members, para este tipo de trabajo uno tiene que ser tenaz. You really have to have that type of grit to keep on going. I already lost 2 campaigns. One for Congress, one for City Council, but I want to appreciate Domingo Garcia because when I called you just once, you made the full donation, so God bless you for believing in the next generation. Just quickly, I want to thank the Houston Millennials, the original members 10 years ago. I see some of the members, Mario Salinas helped me build Houston Millennials 10 years ago. And all the way to today, we do so much work out in the community and it's been a struggle. I want to just share one story about how we met. When I was young, dumb, and full of passion. I actually supported Dr. Sergio Lita's opponent when he was running for City Council. I don't know if you remember that. I mean, not City Council, for trustee of board. And the beautiful thing is that it's kind of heartbreaking to hear that a lot of Latinos, sometimes they call us crabs in a bucket, right? But I was just full of passion. I just wanted to do something for my community, go out there. But the beautiful thing about this man is that he was, I don't know, like a lobster in the bucket. Because after he won, he called me up and was like, hey, young man, we need to talk. And it's amazing that now we have this relationship and I'm here very honored to receive this, and I call him my mentor. Thank you so very much and God bless you.
So here we have with us is Domingo Garcia, who was the keynote speaker at the Greater Houston Council 4962 Scholarship Gala. And we had a very, very unique story, and I know that you went through a lot of challenges in your childhood. And Domingo, what I want to know is all the challenges you went through and the successes that you've accomplished throughout your life. Tell me the impact you think that it has had on the Latino community.
I'll tell you what, everybody that, especially these young people who got scholarships today, have overcome a lot to get there, just like me.
Right.
And I think that you need the main point. Don't ever give up.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody tell you no to your dreams.
Right.
Always fight for what you believe in. You're going to lose. You're going to get knocked down.
Right.
But you stand back up and you get forward. And so my experiences and my obstacles, I think they made me stronger. They made me more wiser and intelligent, and they made me be more compassionate and have more empathy for those people. Right. And that's why today I'm honored to be able to provide some of the scholarships and provide some motivation for these young men and women who are going to be the future leaders of Houston, Texas, and this country.
Right. And you were also awarded the LULAC Legends Award, were you not?
Yeah, the Lifetime Award.
Yeah, Lifetime Award.
Estoy viejito.
Lifetime Legends Award, that's right. Ya estás viejito. Well, you don't look old to me. You look very energetic and ready to go. So
No, I'm again, I do it because I believe in helping communities. Yeah. I've been blessed in my life, and I want to make sure that we give that same opportunity, those dreams, so that young men and women, or if they want to start a business, if they want to be a reporter, or if they want to be mayor of Houston,
or VIVA Magazine,
or have their own magazine show or their own network,
yes,
that they have that opportunity to do that.
That's right.
And that's what LULAC is about, and that's what I'm about in terms of my heart. Mi corazón is about helping people and making a difference.
Well, I want to thank you for coming down. I know that you live up in the Dallas area and you made a trip down here.
No, I actually live in Clear Lake.
Do you live in Clear Lake? Well, that's a surprise to me because last time I heard you were up in Dallas.
I have two homes. Dallas is home, and I also have a home here in Houston, and my office here in Houston also.
Well, I'm going to be knocking on your door.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much for interviewing with Viva Magazine Live, and thank you, Domingo, for all that you do in the community, and we really appreciate your work.
Viva Magazine.
Yes.
When they name a school after me, there's a Domingo Garcia STEM Elementary School in Dallas, Texas. But when you started from the humble beginnings, literally going on a burro to get water in an adobe house with no electricity, no running water, you realize that you've been blessed. And that I already know that one day, a Noriega, or a Garcia, or a Lopez, or a Sanchez, or a Lolita will be president of the United States and governor of Texas, and we need to give those opportunities. Muchísimas gracias, but my part is not over yet.
All right, we're also going to have that first Latino and Latina mayor, is that right? For Houston. Okay, it's time to celebrate. We got a photo booth back there, beautiful skyline. Hit the music, maestro.